Hey everyone, are we ready for the day? Happy November 4th. Cheers. Hey everyone, how are you doing on this Monday? It is a dreary Monday here. It is actually drizzling, which yay. If you live in the South, well, if you live where I live, we have not had rain. We did not have a lick of rain all of October, which has not ever happened since they began, taking history or whatever you call it with the weather. So it was very weird that we got no rain. So yesterday it rained a little bit and today it's drizzling, so yay, we need it. So how have y'all been? I've been good. I have been good. I know it's been a while, but y'all, when I put things on Etsy, I get excited and I think, yes, this is actually gonna be great. People are gonna love this when it's a collection like what I did for fall. And I mean, I was in love with it. I loved the stickers. I loved the mouse pad, and I felt like I didn't do too much, right? Like I didn't feel like I went overboard, because I figured that was what was wrong with all my other things, is that I did too much. Nothing sold. So I'm so bummed. I was so bummed. Still bummed. It just makes me second guess myself. It makes me just want to go in a hole and like, oh, I'm no good. What is wrong with me? What am I trying to do? Blah, blah, blah. And it just does a mind thing on you, right? But I just cannot stay away from y'all. I can't, because I love y'all. Two, I love, even though it may be in my head, I love the idea that I inspire someone to do something, to try something new, to not feel like, inadequate to try something and it not come out looking the best, but then just continue it, if you like it, to continue to do it and then fall in love with it, right? That just excites me so much. And I guess y'all can get, if you know me by now, you probably know, yes, I'm dabbling in something new, right? Because I'm excited to show you my journey on what I'm doing. And so it's true. It's true. I have begun tufting. I saved up money. I kept looking at the tufting guns for, well, y'all know, if you've been here, you know it's been a while. But they were just always too expensive. I was not willing to spend that money on something that, one, I didn't know I was gonna like to do, and two, just really didn't feel right about spending that much money on something that, I would not recoup the money on, right? So, because always my thought in the back of my head when I bought my Cricut, I'm like, well, I can make stickers and I can sell them and I can, make money doing that. Same thing with sublimation printer. I can sublimate things and sell them and get the money back, which none of that has happened, and that's okay, because I love my Cricut and I love sublimating, because I do things for myself all the time with the sublimating, printing and the heat press and all that. So, and that's why I bought a heat press a few months ago, a different one, because that's for me. I mean, if I can make money off of it, yeah, that's the cat's meow. It's the creme de creme. It's the frosting on the cake, right? But if I don't, I'm okay with it, because I make stuff for me using it, and it's a lot easier. So there that is. But with the tufting gun, it was very expensive, and I just couldn't see me doing that, right? So I just kept looking, and I did save up money, a certain amount, and I'm like, I will not pay this much, anything more than this for a gun. Well, I kept looking, and sure enough, they have gone down tremendously, tremendously. You can get a gun and like fabric and the clippers and all that for the amount that they were wanting for just the gun like 6 months ago. So I got very hopeful, and sure enough, I found a gun that was reasonably priced. I went ahead and purchased it, and that is what I've been using. Is it the best gun? Probably not, but it's good for a beginner. Well, in my opinion, it's good for someone who wants to see if they like it and just to learn with it, right? sometimes it's better. I always think when I'm using it, I'm like, it's kind of like with the watercolor paper. If I ever could give advice to someone about watercolor, is to get the best paper that you can afford. Like, get the really good stuff and just use it, right? Like, get Arches. Bee paper, I don't know if they're still around, but they're really good. They're way more affordable, but like your Arches paper, get it and use it. Don't use that Canson stuff and all that. That paper is, it's horrible. The difference in your watercolor paintings when you use the better paper is crazy, and you will probably want to continue to use it. So I think that about my gun. I'm like, you know, I love doing this, but man, if I got a better gun, would I really love doing this? Would it really be less frustrating and all that kind of stuff, right? But I'm not gonna know until I get good with the gun that I have, and then can move up, because the better guns are like crazy expensive. They're hundreds of dollars, and I'm not spending that right now. So I've made 2 rugs. My first rug is horrible, but I'm gonna show it to you. My second rug was better, and we will talk about that when I show it to you, what it is. I'm actually embarrassed that I'm showing it out in the world, this first rug, but I'm keeping it because it's my first rug and I wanna see the progress that I make. So I will be tufting, so expect that in the studio vlogs. And I wanna bring y'all along, for if you're interested, for you to know some of the things that I've learned that already, like I only got this thing like a week, maybe week and a half ago. So just what I've learned already, I want to prevent y'all from doing. But yeah, so I'm excited about that. And another thing too, that why I wasn't vlogging, is I wanted to just work on things that I wanted to finish, like my macrame curtains for outside. I at least got the other half done, so I've got 2 up. I still need to make 24 panels, but that will probably wait till a little bit later on. But I can, you know, I wanted to do things that I needed to either can do outside or do in here. Because of the, you know, when out in my studio, out in the garage, it gets so hot, even with that portable AC, that I can't stay out there very long. So now I'm into tufting. The garage is not that bad because the weather is cooler, and I can stay out there and do the tufting. And I can macrame out there too right now, but I can also macrame in here. But I also wanted to just get the yard, like get all the clay things that I were working on finished, and I did. So yeah, I just wanted to do things that were out in the yard. So I'm kind of not focusing outside, the things outside, because I still have more things I want to do. I still want to make spheres to put outside. I want to make like a bird bath all out of clay for outside. So yeah, there's still things that I want to do for outside. I'm just gonna hold off until, you know, more springtime, I guess, to work on that kind of stuff. But the yard is looking really good. It's drizzling. Maybe it stopped. I might just quickly show y'all the yard real fast and give you some ideas of what I want to do out there and what we're planning on doing. So yeah, so y'all come along for this vlog. It might be a little long, because I do want to show you what I've been working on and all that. And I do plan on vlogging again weekly on the things that I'm doing, even if it's the clay or whatever. I want to bring y'all along, and because I miss you. I really do. I miss y'all. Vlogging and doing videos gives me, you know, a purpose, I feel, in life. Like I said, I've been busy with doing other stuff in the house and all that kind of stuff, but it gives me something to wake up in the morning and get ready and all that kind of stuff than just to, you know, mull around all day. So with that said, I'm gonna grab my rugs. I'm gonna take y'all outside if it's not raining, and I'm gonna show you what I've been doing, okay? Okay, we'll start here. So there's my other thing of panels. What we're planning on doing is bringing out the patio a little bit with some pavers and moving the fire pit, and we're actually going to buy a new one that doesn't quite look like this, but for right now we're just going to bring this one out to about right here to kind of open this area up a little bit, and but we'll have pavers all along here and get some potted plants. But here's these bloomed very well. These are the star rosin, I think. Those are my asters, and they have bloomed and died, but it's okay. Birds can still do things with that. These are my grass, and I will post a picture of what they're gonna look like. I know it's hard to tell between them and the grass that's poking up through this mulch, which we've mulched 3 times, but whatever. But yeah, they'll get big and luscious. And then here is this guy down here. We are in love with this. It is so pretty. I planted some more of these over in there and over in there, and they've just not come up yet, and we were very surprised these came up actually. So, but look at that azalea bush. It is blooming crazy. And that's an azalea, different color. I thought they were the same colors because we had to buy them separately. That's a whole story that I've already told. And so yeah, they're different color, but it's okay. My hydrangeas, I don't know if they're gonna bloom. I'm hoping next spring they will. Just cross your fingers. And then my fire bushes are looking good. Look at this, guys, over here. I know I've showed you this, but these wildflowers, they are lovely. We love them so much. So much so that we're gonna go ahead and plant them like all along the backside. I just wanted to see what they would do, and we love it. So we are just gonna go ahead and plant them on the back side of this, and this whole area will be just nothing but more like wildflowers with these gardenia and these sunshine shrubs. And then here are the bushes that we have. Okay, I think last vlog I did talk about this, but look at my guys. There's my mushroom girl, and then my frog, and then my bird, which looks awful. I should have not ever put the mosaics on it. I should have just left it painted, but you know, you live and you learn. But they're holding up well. And then I did a mosaic with that, with the clear bowl from the Dollar Tree that I talked about before. And this is what it ended up looking like. Isn't it so cute? And I do have a solar thing in here, see? And it does light up at night. It is so cute. I love it. So yeah, these are holding up really, really well. And there's my bird. Oh God, here's my bird. So yeah, and then these are old acrylic or resin coasters that I made that we just hung up. I thought that was cute. We plan on putting like steps going up to there. Hopefully, maybe. But yeah, and then over here, this is my idea that I had for today. I thought about this morning. Over here, this stays kind of damp, especially right now because the sun does not get over in this area at all day during now. Like it started in September. So that's why my plants are looking a little, but anyway, and some of them are dormant and they'll come back. But I thought today about putting pavers like around this area right here, just to put the bird bath on and just to make it, you know, not so wet. But that was just an idea. So yeah, that is what's happening in the backyard. Again, I am loving it. And here's another view, like from the patio of it. So yeah, I just love it. Okay, here's the stinky glue that I use, and it literally stinks. I cannot stand it. Like, I did this days ago, and it's still sticky and tacky. I don't know how long it takes to dry. Maybe weeks. I don't know, but ugh, I can't stand it. All right, here's my first rug. Now, again, don't judge me. Please don't make fun of me. That would be rude. Okay, so this is what I learned. I started with the pumpkin, and I didn't think it would take 2 strands, but it did. But I didn't know what I was doing, so I cut the fabric quite a lot. And so the bunny is only 1 strand, and that's why he looks a little funky. But see, like, all of this is, and look, this is the huge hole. It's huge. So I put some, like, just, no, wrong side. Yeah, like, I was going to use this to try to patch it up, but it's just it's unsalvageable. But I mean, it's a lot of bare area. So what I learned was use 2 strands of yarn at all times, and even pressure, and yeah, that's about it. Even pressure. I wasn't pressing into the fabric. I was kind of just skimming along, and so yeah, that's why it looks like this. So, but I'm redoing this one. I'm going to redo it properly. Oh, and the yarn. I use that Simply Soft, or Canon Simply Soft, I think is what it is. And it's just too, I mean, it feels great, but the scissors have a hard time like cutting it sometimes. So I went with a different brand, and I'll show you that. So, oh no. Now this was my second. And as you see, I got a lot better. I still have to carve it, as I said, but I missed some spots. So there's little holes there that is going to bum me out, and right here. But again, this is like a learning piece. So I have to carve it out so you can really see where it says wipe your paws, because this is going in the garage. Right at the garage door. So yeah, so you know, a lot better, right, from that the first monstrosity to this one. So yeah, I learned a lot in these, just doing these 2 rugs. And then here is the Halloween. Here's a better picture of the sticker that I created. And then here's the little button that I gave them. It's a little bat holding a sign saying Happy Halloween. I think it turned out so cute. I'm in love with this guy. He's adorable. And I do have it set up. Let me see if I can back up. My frame to get ready to put the bunny, because I'm redoing the bunny rug. So I'm wanting to go ahead and get that done. This is the gun that I bought. There's the brand if you're interested. It's pretty heavy. It's a heavy gun, but I mean, it has been working pretty well, and it's both loose pile and cut pile, but right now I'm on the cut loop pile and cut pile. I'm on the cut pile where it's longer, because that's what I want it to look like. Here is my yarn that I'm going to be using, and I had been using the Canon Soft, but I switched to Big Twist, which is the Joanne brand, and like the bunny is going to be the tweed. But for the most part, it's the Big Twist Value that I'm using. It's acrylic yarn. It's not as soft, but I think on a rug it will be better. And the tufting gun cuts this a lot better. It's not as slick, so it's just easier to cut. So I kind of had to get different colors than what I had before, but I think it'd be okay. In the end, I love this green. It's very close to the green that I had before. I'm in love with that green. So I'm excited to get the bunny going, and I will take you along. So stick around to watch me get my bunny rug started, at least. I don't know if I'll finish it in this vlog or not. We'll see. I also am going to try to reorganize my studio here. So I did buy some new organizational stuff. So I'll be showing you that too. I think I'm getting it Wednesday. So hopefully I'll be working on that so it won't look so crazy. This drives me nuts sometimes. So I just have to go through a lot of my stuff. But you know, as crafters, we're hoarders. We keep things thinking, I may need that like 100 years from now. So I'll just need to get out of that mindset and actually purge and get rid of some things that I probably know I'm not gonna ever use, and just let it go and just take a breath when I do it. So I do want to get that done as well. Oh, I showed you my protein coffee, but yet to talk to you about it. Since I don't eat breakfast very often, I just can't get up and eat. I'm just not one of those type of persons. So for breakfast, I guess, I do make a coffee with protein shake in it, and that one so far has been my best. That's my go-to. That is what I use. It is yummy. So yeah, at least I get my protein in the morning with it, and then I'll eat lunch a little bit later, so, or you know, about 12 or whatever. Okay, so I talked about that. So I'm gonna start on my bunny rug. I gotta get it on the projector and trace it out. So let me do that. All right, first thing I want to do is move the projector out of the way so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Pick up some urine that fell on the floor. Okay. Stop, dude. There, go in there. Okay, so the first thing that I want to do is I want to map out the size of the rug, which is 30 inches wide, or long, I guess, and 18 inches wide. It's an 18 by 30 rug, which is the normal size rug here, a doormat, I want to say. All right, so the frame comes to about right here, but the problem is the gun will hit that. And this I learned from experience as well, that the gun will hit up here. And don't do that, because I did that and I bent my scissors and they quit cutting, so Barry had to bend them back. So just be aware of that. So I want to bring it down a couple of inches at least, so that I'm not hitting that, and I want to be a couple of inches from the side for the same reason. So probably there'll be room down here for me to maybe do the coasters that I want to do, or the keyboard rugs, right? I have to decide how long those are. I haven't decided yet. So let me go ahead and measure. Let me grab my marker. I just use my alcohol marker. now we can turn all of this off. Better now. Let me like turn lights on. Yeah. Oh, isn't it gonna be cute? All right. Okay, so now it's not like we're in candlelight. I fixed the white balance. Sorry, you know. And anyway, my hair got a little wet when I was outside, so now it's just doing its thing. Okay, so we have this. So are we ready to tuft? I'm ready. Okay, so what we want to do first, from what I understand, is you do the outline of what you want to do before you put it, you know, before you fill it in. So, like for the bunny, I think I'm going to do his eye first. And then I will do the pink ear part. And then I can go and then maybe do his nose. And I'm going to do probably dark brown for his nose. Maybe pink. I think I'm going to do pink for his nose. I think that'll look cute. And then do the gray. So let's do the bunny first. And then we'll do the pumpkin. And then we'll do the leaves and the flowers last. Now let's do it. I'll be back. I'm going to get my iPad and just double check the drawing I did on this. Okay, hold on. Oh, yay, Amanda, yay! I'm so excited for you. All right, baby. I love you. All right. All right, bye-bye. Oh, yay. Oh, y'all. Okay, Amanda is trying to go for a different position in where she's at. So she had to take a test and she passed it. She just called me and told me she passed it, so she's one step closer. So now she's just got to do a panel interview and then hopefully she'll get hired onto this position that she really, really, really wants. This is what she's been working for, striving for her career. I'm so proud of her. I am so proud of her. Oh, I'm so proud of her. Oh, I'm so proud of my baby girl. I'm so proud of the woman she's becoming. It's amazing. It's amazing. Oh, all right. Back to getting the yarn that I need. Oh, I'm so happy for her. I'm just so happy for her. Okay, where is... I'm going to turn it off. I'm just so excited. I'm so excited. Hold on, I got to find it. Okay, so I'm looking at my paint, the picture that I drew and colored in Procreate. And I think what I want to do, instead of going... because I was going to go with green leaves down here, but I think I'm going to go with brown and then change some of these orange or the red leaves maybe to brown over here, just so we have some brown in this cluster as well. Let's do that one brown there. I think that'll work better. And then because I forgot I had this green, I have this green, let me have this green, which is forest green, and then I have this green, which is, what is the name of you? Look, I've got them all swatched out so I will know the colors of this. This color is, well, darn it, where did it go? I'm going to put them on a ring. I just haven't done that yet. Here we go. This is olive drab. So it's a darker green. And then I do have a camouflage green. This guy. That I'm thinking of using. So, I don't know which green that I actually want to use for like the green leaf here. that goes up to the stem here to this flower. And same thing over here. I kind of want it to be the same color. And that's what I got the camouflage for, but it may not look the best. Because I need the green here as well. So I may use this green for maybe these flowers. And that olive drab for these. The good thing about tufting is you can put it in and then you can pull it out if you don't like it, and it doesn't really hurt anything. So what I need to do now then is I need to wind this up into 2 skeins, because you need 2. Learn that. Don't do a single. You want 2 things, but we'll go into that in a minute. And I need to, I don't think I'm going to use this pink. It's kind of a corally pink, and I think this is what I used before. But it's a little bright, and plus I don't think I have enough to do 2 skeins. So I'm going to just, I think I'll use this pink right here. So I got to do 2 skeins of this. So I got to do some winding now, which is not one of my favorite things, but it's got to be done. And I do have 2 things of black already, but I'm going to rewind them because they look like this, and this is gross. Alright, so that's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to wind, baby, wind! Alright, let me get my winding machine out, because I thought I was done with winding, because I winded yesterday. Y'all, I'm not bad at winding. Listen, okay, I will say this. Y'all, listen to me, and listen to me good. If you get this big twist and you wind it, be very careful, because they like to twist this stuff inside, and then you get all this nonsense. Barry had to undo things for me because I don't have the patience to, like, it's not knots, it just gets twisted and then it can become a knot and all that. It's just too much for me. I don't have the patience for it. And he, for some reason, loves to do it. So I let him handle that in that situation. But the big twist, that happened quite a bit. Like, here's an example of the big twist. Okay, this one is probably going to do it, and I'm going to tell you why. Usually, you want to get the ones where the yarn is coming out of one of the ends, right? You see? It's not coming out of either end. So what I'm going to have to do is pull the center of this out to find the end so that I can wind it. And every time it's like this, it gets all meshed up at the end. So I know I'm going to have a hard time with this. Oh wait, I found it. Oh, I found it. Yay. I just gently poked and okay, that looked disgusting, but anyway, I found it, so we should be okay. So you want to make sure when you're buying your yarn, make sure that the yarn is coming out of its hole. Y'all quit now. All right, so anyway, so we're gonna wind this up. So let me get my crap. Yay! All right, so now I have my 2 cakes that I need. So I'm going to do the black and the pink the same way. Okay, so in these cups is where I have my yarn. They fit nicely. Even the bigger cakes can fit in there. You just need something to hold them. And then I'm going to loop them through these eyes up here. Ignore all the background crap. Again, I have no place to put anything. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Here we go. There, that's probably better just for you to see. There is a little hook right here. Can y'all see that? It's a little hook that and it's off. Please make sure I've already damaged myself with this gun. So be very careful. It is off. It's also not plugged in yet. So, but always, always, always have it off when you're threading your yarn. So I'm going to take both pieces and I put them both through each eye. And I did make this frame myself. That's not hard to do. Alright, did y'all see? They're up there. See? Okay. Alright, and then I had, well, it was a solid, it broke, but whatevs. You just need something to help you feed the yarn through the machine. So there's, y'all, I would bring you closer, but I don't have enough cord. Let's see. Alright, so there's a hole, hello, that I'm putting this through. And then I'm going to feed it through this little eyelet here. And then I put my yarn through here. Okay. And then I pull it through. And ta-da! You have threaded your gun. It is threaded. Let's back you up a little bit so you can see better. So it is threaded, and you probably want that much thread hanging down your gun. Alright, so now I'm going to plug it in and get ready to use it. So I have edited what I did today, and I did do the bunny and the pumpkin and the leaves, some of the leaves, and it is already over an hour long, the video. So I want to stop here and do a part 1, and then we will have a part 2 for the rest of this rug. I wanted to go in more detail with this rug and how I did it, along with, you know, my vlogging. So there might be 3 parts. I don't know, but we will see. All right, y'all. So y'all be good to one another and be on the lookout for part 2. And I will talk to y'all later. All right, y'all. Bye.